Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome back to another video. So this one's going to be for the SH Figuarts Indiana Jones. I was on the fence about getting this one for a long time, but I already gotten the ones for that came out with from Hasbro, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to just pick this one up because the ones from Hasbro I thought were pretty good. But after getting this one in hand, I was like, it's you see the difference in it. I know they have another one come out from Mezco. I'm probably going to pass on that one just because of the price. I didn't see any of the US stores that were actually selling this Indiana Jones figure. So I ended up having to get this off eBay from overseas. And this comes out very easily. This gun holster. Overseas, but it only cost like 70, 75 bucks. So I actually didn't mind paying that. That wasn't a bad price. I think this is a really, really good likeness to Harrison Ford. Let me bring my light down some. Okay, I'm hitting everything. I think it's a really good likeness to Harrison Ford. Trying to get the kind of mess up getting this light. There we go. And I mean, just from the detail, everything, this is a really nice figure. The one thing I will say just off top that I was a little bit disappointed in is that you can't remove the head. He does have a separate face for the head. But that's probably my one. Oh no, two things. That's a lie. It's two things. You can't remove the head, and then you can actually holster the gun. You have this here, his gun holster, but I don't want to take that off again. But as you see, you can't holster it. So, but he does come with a gun. So you can hold his gun while he's, the way it's tucked in here, you wouldn't be able to see if it's holstered or not anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, it would have been nice. But again, the biggest thing I'm getting this for is for that likeness to Harrison Ford. And I think it was really spot on. They nailed that on this one. I mean, I've become a big fan recently of the soft goods, but this right here is another reason why I still get these figures here. You can actually take the jacket off. It comes with interchangeable arms. Well, I'll show that later when I'm doing more of the accessories. And there goes his holster. But I mean, I think this is great. He gets a pretty good T-pose. I'm surprised he can't go a little bit higher, but the way this jacket is going to actually stop that. And we'll see once I take this. He does have that nice drop down there. Once I take this jacket off in a little bit, how much he gets. He does not have a bicep swivel, so he just swivels at the shoulder, and he has little movement. I mean, it's decent enough range. That's a good range. There we go. Just depends on, I just was turning the wrong way. At the wrist, and let's see, his legs, it gets a good 90-degree angle. And he has a double, the ab crunch. Actually, that goes down really far for that lower ab crunch. It goes down much further than I thought it would go. So, I mean, I think that's really nice. And as far as the head, I mean, this is your typical SH Figuarts, what you would expect from it. So, well, okay, that's gonna irritate me. I'm gonna put this gun holster back on here. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me move this because I want to take off his arm. All right, so now that he has his shirt off, well, not shirt off, jacket off. So let's get him up here. Looks a little, actually it looks nice, all right. I like how it looks, got that, trying to get that indie swagger on here a little bit. He's standing a little awkward, but that'll do. Oh, this is one thing I didn't know. I think this is the first time I've seen this type of joint where you connect the arms, because this actually comes off, but the arm plugs into this, and then you have this lovely drawing here. I haven't seen that before. Maybe others have. This is the first time I've seen it, so I just wanted to point that out in case you see it. I thought I broke it first. I was just talking about how I wasn't worried about doing that, and then that happened. So just in case it happens to you, I guess, it's nothing to be too concerned over. So he does come with, this is the heads you can use without the, that looks weird without the way the light's not shining on it. This head you can use, it doesn't have the helmet on, the hat on it. I think it's a pretty good likeness to him still. You got that Harrison Ford thing going on. But then if you want him smiling, actually no, he's not smiling, that's a lie. This is not a smile at all. That's a grimace. So, and I don't know how well this is showing up on camera. I'm trying to get my light right. See, I use my phone for this. I don't have a camera. So I'm just using my phone. So hopefully this is showing up right. So you can change this face off of that, which I haven't tried this. I'm not sure exactly how that works. I guess I'll just pop off the top of the head. I may do that in some of the pictures. I'm not going to try to do it right now, though. He comes with his satchel, which is really cool. I mean, what's Indy without his satchel? I mean, come on now. The medallion from Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is really nice. Don't mind my calluses. That's a lot of weightlifting and all that good stuff. Okay, let me pick this back up. Try and get that come in focus. Then the idol from the beginning of the movie, from Raiders of the Lost Ark. I wish I had, just for picture purposes, photo purposes, I actually had a boulder I could show rolling. And then there's the back of sand to replace it. Then he comes with 2 whip hands. Or if you just want to be like the Fonz, just, hey, let's look at that. So, yes, I watched a lot of Happy Days growing up as a kid. And no, Happy Days was not actively on when I was a kid. It was reruns, so I'm not that old. Then he has his trigger hand and open palm hand for the most part. We're more relaxed, not just open palm. This is actually, I think this is for like holding the sandbags. And I dropped it. Where's that? But this is, a holding hand still. And as is this one here. So I guess you can kind of put that, set the, actually it's probably for the medallion. I just thought about that. Holding the medallion in his hand. Let's see if that's, you probably have to use 2 hands to do it, but that kind of does that. Oh, I almost forgot about the whip. I said it was 2 things that kind of bother me about it. This is another thing that bothers me about it too, is this whip. Because the whip looks nice. I mean, it looks great. But this is it. It doesn't bend. You would think they would put some type of bendy wire in it, but it's not. It's just, that's just it. It just sits there. So I probably won't be using this much at all. So, but like, overall, I really, really like this figure. I think it looks great. So next, I'm going to do size comparisons, but I'm going to do size comparisons, and not just size comparisons, but just comparisons in general to my other Indiana Jones figures. So we have this one from the Temple of Doom. And I like both. I thought this one was really great, and you got this one. That's what happens when you buy not all the times, some of the times when you buy the Hasbro version, and the Hasbro versions are great because that's what you're paying for. I'll be mad if I paid the amount of money I did for this one or vice versa. If this looked like a Hasbro and I paid a lot more money for it. But I still like this because this gives me that Temple of Doom look. I will probably actually go over this with a matte finish, so it's not as shiny. I kind of like that shiny look there. But I really like this figure. Okay, so I did a quick switcheroo of put the jacket back on. And then there is the Indiana Jones from, I think this is Raiders of the Lost Ark version 2. So this is my Hasbro version that I did a video of a little while back. I mean, if you like, I mean, you're looking at it, it does look like night and day between the two figures now. Without having them side by side or before the other one came out, I was thinking, there's not a huge difference between the two. No, there is. There's a pretty big difference between them. So, I mean, but again, I'm still happy with my Hasbro version. I will not be getting rid of this one. So I'm gonna have fun with that. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with some of them. But I mean, most of them are just collections. So I mean, they'll all be posted of my Indiana Jones collection. And then here is Indy from his latest movie. I forget the name of it. Crap. I don't remember the name of it. Also, I did not hate this movie. I actually liked it. I think part of it may have been I kind of did lower my expectations a bit because Harrison Ford is older, so he can't do those action moves, you know, and stuff the way he used to. And I wasn't expecting that, expecting him to. I mean, granted, it is not a perfect movie at all, and I had some issues with it. But overall, I did overall enjoy the movie. So, part of that could also be because I'm an Indiana Jones fan, so I will not apologize for that. So I'm gonna take him off. Before I take him off the board, let me. I'm gonna do something anyways. I want to do Indy and Han Solo. So I really love being able to just do pairings like this. I mean, I'm a bigger Star Wars fan than I am an Indiana Jones fan, but I love them both. So I really love that I got both of these versions of Harrison Ford at two different times in his life with two of his most iconic characters, iconic roles that he played. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to I'm going to put this Indy right back up here in just a second. Because if I'm comparing them to my older figures, so here we got bringing this Indy from his latest movie, his Twilight years, and then we want to do the same for Han. So, I mean, look at that. I love doing things like this. I'm a big comparison guy, so I do a lot of my stuff like that. So, and even just kind of look at him sizing up next to his other Figuarts version, his younger Figuarts version. I mean, I love stuff like this. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit like, subscribe, share, and I will catch you on the next video.
Hey, Crimson, run it up.